Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a complete career roadmap for becoming a periodontist. We are using insights directly from our source material to map out exactly what it takes to thrive in this highly specialized medical field. If you've ever wondered how the experts who protect the very foundation of our teeth get their start, well, you are in the exact right place. So, let's kick things off with a pretty crucial question. Are you ready to be the specialist who focuses entirely on the actual foundations of our smiles? I mean, being a general dentist is one thing, right? But zooming in on the gums and the bones that hold the whole shebang together, that's a totally different level of focus. It requires a really specific mindset, which we're going to unpack today.
To get really specific based on our source material, a periodontist isn't just out there filling routine cavities. These are specialized dentists treating periodontal disease, that chronic inflammation that attacks the gums and bone. And they're the absolute go-to experts for surgically placing dental implants. It's highly technical, incredibly vital work in oral health care.
All right, so our roadmap today covers 5 key areas. We're going to meet the periodontist, map out your educational pathway, talk about financing your future, explore the career landscape, and finally, look at some real-world success to see where this path actually leads. Let's jump right into Section 1, Meet the Periodontist. We need to figure out if this is actually the right fit for you.
First things first, does your personality actually match the profile of a successful periodontist? According to the source, you really need a genuine interest in healing people. But it's not just about empathy. You also need to be highly autonomous, someone who confidently determines the procedure of their own work. If you're mentally checking the boxes right now for being a highly organized, careful person with a seriously sharp eye for tiny details, well, this field might just be your perfect match. Because the day-to-day reality of this work is incredibly clinical and precise. You're right there in the chair, working closely with patients, zeroing in on millimeter-level details of gums and bone. It's intense, hands-on work that absolutely demands that exact blend of organization and care we just talked about.
Which brings us to Section 2, your educational pathway. Let's look at the actual academic journey you have to take to reach that chair.
Now, getting there is a rigorous step-by-step climb. You're starting with your 10+2 in the science stream. Have you focus on physics, chemistry, and biology, naturally. From there, you've got your bachelor's degree, which means either an MBBS or a BDS. But to become a specialist, you got to keep going and get that master's degree, the MDS, specifically in periodontics and implantology. Oh, and gating all of these major milestones are some notoriously tough entrance exams like NEET PG or MDS, and AIPGET. So yeah, it's definitely a marathon of dedication. When you're ready to pick where to undergo this intense study, our source outlines some fantastic options across the country. You could shoot for top-tier government institutes, places like AIMS in Delhi, BHU in UP, or NAR Hospital in Mumbai. Or you've got renowned private colleges, provided they're accredited, like CMC in Vellore, Kasturba in Manipal, and MS Ramaiah down in Bangalore. All right, Section 3, Financing Your Future, because we definitely need to talk about the reality of costs and funding. So our source estimates the total course fee can range pretty wildly, from about 14,000 all the way up to 4.5 lakh rupees. It's important to keep in mind that these are just estimates and they'll absolutely vary from institute to institute, generally depending on whether you land a spot in a government or a private college. But hey, don't let the sticker shock scare you off, because there is robust financial support out there. You have access to extensive scholarships via the National Scholarship Portal, which is packed with central, state, and UGC/AICTE schemes. Institutes offer their own merit scholarships, too. If you're looking at loans, the Vidya Lakshmi Portal is a massive resource. Plus, certain states like West Bengal, Odisha, and Bihar offer low-interest student credit cards, and of course, standard education loans are available from pretty much all major banks. The support structure is there if you look for it. Moving right along to Section 4, the career landscape. Once you finally graduate, what does your working life actually look like? Your options are incredibly diverse. You could be working in dental clinics or big hospitals. You could be shaping the next generation at universities and dental schools. Or you could go the entrepreneurial route and start your very own private practice. Now, expect to work full-time with regular hours alongside hygienists and assistants, but, and our source is very clear on this, you might also need to be on call 24 hours a day for dental emergencies. It's a demanding but super dynamic environment. So what's the initial payoff for all that hard work? The starting salary for a fresher is estimated to be somewhere between 16,000 and 60,000 rupees a month. Keep in mind, that's just the starting block for what can really become a very lucrative journey as you build up your expertise and your patient base. And you definitely don't stay a fresher forever. This perfectly illustrates your long-term growth path. You start as an intern, move up to a junior doctor in periodontics, and then establish yourself as a full-fledged periodontist. After that, honestly, the sky is the limit. You could branch out and own your own hospital or clinic, step up as a senior periodontist, or even take on academic leadership as a head of department. When you map out this trajectory, you really get a feel for how structured and upwardly mobile this field is. All the pieces, where you work, what you earn, how you grow, they just interlock perfectly. Oh, and I want to highlight a fantastic note from the source material. There are absolute opportunities for differently abled individuals in this space too. It's a professional landscape that values pure skill and precision above all else. Let's ground all this data with Section 5, Real-World Success. It's always best to look at a concrete example of a seasoned professional to see how this plays out. Our source highlights Dr. Vipin Mahorkar, who brings over 20 years of experience to the table. Remember that grueling educational pathway we just walked through? Well, he walked it, earning both his BDS and MDS from Nair Hospital Dental College, which was one of those top government institutes we mentioned earlier. 2 decades of experience is living proof that surviving the academic grind really does pay off. Today, his career landscape is incredibly rich. He practices at Implant Master and Synergy Dental Clinics in Mumbai. And beyond his daily practice, he's a prominent member of major professional bodies, showcasing the exact kind of professional heights, networking, and respected status this career can help you reach. So, we've mapped it all out, from assessing your personality traits and navigating the intense education to securing financing and climbing that career ladder. We've even seen what 2 decades of success looks like. Based on everything we've unpacked from our source material today, I'll leave you with this final thought. Do you have the dedication, the precision, and the passion to make periodontics your future?